Hello everyone and welcome to a new lesson. My name is Rohan Bumbra and today I'm going to teach you a cool little disco groove that's kind of got a house feel to it as well. So this groove sounds very complicated, as you heard in the first intro. There's a lot of stuff going on, but really it's a simple hand pattern and it's just the orchestration that sounds quite confusing. But we're just going to break it down and you'll be playing it in no time. So starting from the beginning of the sticking, we're just playing single stroke rolls, so right, left, right, left, right, left, etc. And we're playing them as 16th notes. So with this sticking we're going to accent the offbeat. So I'll quickly show you how that sounds with just the hi-hat and me accenting the offbeats. So that's the entire sticking of the whole beat, so it's not too hard and you're doing that accent the whole time basically. What we're going to next do is we're going to actually take our right hand on the 2 and 4 and we're going to bring it down to the snare drum. So we're basically playing just a standard 16th note groove, but we're doing the accents on the offbeats. So this is how that sounds. So what we're going to do with the feet is we're just going to add a 4 on the floor bass drum. That sounds like this. And then finally what we're going to do is we're going to actually open our hi-hat on the offbeats, so with the accent. So you don't have to lift your hi-hat leg fully, you know, a super open hi-hat, you just want to lift it slightly to give it a bit of sizzle. So what we've got here is just a cool little disco groove that you can use by itself. But what we're going to do is take it a bit further. So what we're going to do is we're going to take that left hand that's usually playing the hi-hat and we're just going to move that down to the snare drum and we're going to play these left hand strokes as ghost notes now. While we're doing this with the left hand, we've still got the right hand accents on the snare with the backbeats. So I'll show you how that sounds. So it starts to sound quite cool now because you've got a bit of texture with the ghost notes now. So what we can do with that left hand while it's ghosting, we can just start to add some accents in wherever you feel like them. So just start to improvise with different things, add a couple of drags in there, so like diddle them, and it starts to sound really interesting. So what I've done is I've actually got a little 8-inch tom that I've tuned up really high and I've put that just to the left of me. And that way I can go between, with the left hand, I can go between the snare drum and the tom and we can create some cool textures. So you can basically take this really simple sticking and make it into a really cool layered house groove with percussion and different accents, so it starts to sound like more than one drummer or more than one, you know, percussionist. So here's an example of me just playing and improvising with the accents on the left hand, moving from the snare drum to the tom and just seeing where it takes me. I'm also going to add in some drags on the left hand just to give it an extra bit of texture. If you want to learn more about drums and electronic music, I highly recommend my course, The Hybrid Drummer, that's on Udemy at the moment. It's a 4-hour course that dives really deep into not just electronics, so like SPD, Roland stuff and triggers, etc. But we talk about the acoustic kit and how we can play electronic music with that. So even if you don't have any electronics, it's a really great course if you're looking to play electronic music and make it sound really cool and authentic. So I'd really appreciate if you checked it out and there is a link in the description for it. We've got a sale on at the moment, so it's only £30. Anyway, that's my plug out the way and I hope you enjoyed the lesson. I'll see you next time. Take care.